There we go. Are we live on both?
Are we live on both? Oh my God, I've done something really bad. 1 second. I am failing at.
Gotta love live streaming. Things just never seem to work how you want them to.
Yeah, well, I'm setting up my Stream Deck, and I set up my Stream Deck under the wrong profile by accident. So now I have two profiles that are named wrong and use each other's scenes.
Oh,
and
fun.
So I'm in a ton of pain. Yeah, you know how it works.
Oh, awesome. Well, I'll go ahead and start the intro. So yes, hello everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm JJ. Say hi, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Perfect.
There we go. All right, my stream's up and working. All right, I'm
there
good.
we go. Wonderful. So
don't touch anything.
Then don't never touch anything. So Paul and I are streaming today, and we are streaming on both the IBM Twitch channel and
the VMware Tanzu Twitch channel.
Yeah. So you have two places you can see us. Being that we work for different companies, but we stream together, so it's only reasonable that we both stream on each other's or stream doing the work we're going to be doing anyway, because we're open source developers.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, I was thinking about you earlier, JJ. Guess what I was doing?
Sleeping?
I was writing Ruby.
Ah, nice. Oh, Ruby. Oh, I don't miss you.
Not at all.
Not at all. Awesome. Well, so today we are going to have some fun with Tekton. And we have this pie in the sky idea. CZ, what do you think we should try to do with Tekton today?
Yeah, so I'm part of the Helm community, and we have GitHub Actions for creating Helm repositories and testing Helm charts. And there's not a lot of reason we couldn't also have Tekton tasks or Tekton pipelines, or whatever the correct term is, to do those things. And I know Tekton has like a GitHub repo that looks like a marketplace of actions or items or whatever they call them. So I thought maybe we could translate the GitHub Actions into Tekton pipelines and release that up to the internets for people to use. For people that aren't lucky enough to be able to use GitHub Actions.
Oh, hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh,
are you here?
I don't know what. Yeah, that was weird.
Oh, JJ, what are you doing?
My computer got really angry at me for a minute. Okay, sorry about that. Yes. Well, let's quickly just talk about what Tekton is, to make sure that we got the right scope, right? So if you wouldn't mind bringing up the GitHub action that does the thing, so we can kind of talk how the different portions of how Tekton can fit to make sure that it does what we expect. Now, just in case nobody knows or doesn't understand, Tekton, it is a cloud native way of building or doing CI/CD. So it's really, really important that there's a value prop here, right? Because people have, they already have Kubernetes clusters, they have Helm charts. The ability to just slurp in Tekton and run it to do this for you on your own hardware is valuable. So there is a value prop here. And then pulling it away from GitHub Actions, so then if you have a reason to run it on your own or whatever. The challenge here is that a GitHub action is a collection of, in the Tekton world, tasks to be able to do stuff. So what we need to do is create a Tekton pipeline that has multiple tasks to be able to do what this chart release or action does. There's a lot of different ways to play around with this to be able to get that together. But luckily, from at least the last time I looked at this, a lot of the stuff can come directly from the Tekton catalog, where we can just slurp in the upstream way of doing something and then just manipulate it a little bit to make that happen. This is going to be a little bit of fumbling, I'm not going to lie. It's going to be a little bit challenging, but the coolest part about this is if it comes together, then you'll be able to do your Helm CI on your own hardware, right?
Awesome. Look, I'm all for fiddleware, so I'm not against having to fight with whatever it is we're doing.
Awesome.
So we have two actions, one for testing and one for releasing. I think the testing action will be easier to start with because the releasing action requires authenticating into GitHub to actually push some stuff. So we can start with testing and work our way up.
Yeah, real quick, bring up another tab for me and go to tekton or github.com/tektoncd/catalog for me. We're gonna have to see that in a little bit.
Tekton CD catalog.
Yes. So there's a lot of conversation around what this is and what this can do. It is a fast moving project right now. So one of the things I've learned in the other streams and conversations I've had with the Tekton community is when we clone this down and start working on it, we should specifically pin ourselves to a SHA to make sure that it works, because it can, they can, like, don't just use master. Don't like git clone this and start doing something. Figure out the SHA, make sure you check out that SHA, because it moves so quickly that it's very rough. I believe it's alpha 1 is what we want specifically, not master.
Oh, really? So the way I've usually worked with stuff is do it to master and then check back if it works. But I guess what we're saying here is, actually, I'm not sure. So is V1 alpha as in these tasks are built for the Tekton V1 alpha API? So or is this the V1 alpha API like version for the catalog?
So originally, yes, the first statement you made was correct.
Okay.
But again, because it moves so quickly and the pipelines move so quickly, it's actually really hard to match what matches with what. And practically speaking, if you're an operator or a consumer of Tekton, and normally, okay, so let's take a step back. Normally, people don't use Tekton the way we're going to be using it, or at least it's not designed that way. There's a philosophical underpinning to Tekton where we are coming in from like the side door, not the front door. The front door is something like Jenkins X or some of the offerings that our two companies have that slurps up Tekton to be the building blocks. The way we're going to be playing around with coming in from the side door is that we're going to be playing directly with the APIs to allow it to do exactly what we want. There's an advantage there where we actually see exactly what we want, and we do the minimal amount. We have the minimal amount of footprint to get it to work, which is really, really valuable when you're doing like when you don't want to have all the porcelain of something like Jenkins X or whatever. I'm using Jenkins X as the catch-all, but you know what I mean.
Sure. Yep.
Which in the case of doing these Helm charts, as long as it just does the testing of it, right, and runs the actual application of it, we don't have to worry about the porcelain because it just does the work for us, right? Which is valuable. So you don't have to worry about all the other stuff. It just, you drop it in there, you run this one pipeline, boom, you're done, right?
So we're effectively defining the API and the implementation of the action, but we're then leaving it up to someone else to wrap it inside whatever the UX is, if that's Jenkins X or whatever.
Effectively, yes. But the greatest part about if we do this correct, which, by the way, we're not going to get this all done today. That's unrealistic. But we can at least start this ball rolling down this hill where if we put together this how I think we can, in theory, we could go to the Helm project and just create another repo with 2 different files inside of it, or in essence, 2 different files or 2 different YAML files, where you could check that out. And when you've gotten Tekton installed, vanilla Tekton installed, and then kubectl apply 2 more files against it, you will have your releaser and you will have your tester already there. And you add a couple of little variables in to tell where it needs to find it, and it all just comes together, which would be really, really nice.
Yeah.
that make
So
sense?
should we just should we kick into it and just start
Yeah.
figuring it out, or yeah? Okay, let's do that. So let me hit this button here, and we will clone this down. And then how are we for size of stuff
A
here?
little bit bigger would be nicer.
All right, let me enhance.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Perfect.
How's that look?
That was good.
All right. So what do we probably want to
Just create a new directory. Call it like helm tekton or something like that.
Okay, so we want to git clone this down.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess pop back to here for a bit.
Yep.
And I should probably make this a bit bigger too.
Yeah, a little bit. You'll be good. Yeah, the task directory is what we want to look into.
Yeah.
So if you go back to, before we go farther than this, if you go back to your testing action for me real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So if we look at the action.yaml.
Action.yaml.
Yeah. So don't worry about all this. Oh, really? Shit.
Oh yeah. So this is a fun one, right? One of the things that we do in testing is we spin up a kind cluster inside of GitHub Actions. And in order to use that kind cluster for a subsequent task, we actually need to do it all inside the Node.js. But it's not so bad, because basically what's happening here is Node.js calls main.js, and main.js shells out to run
main.sh.
Yeah.
Okay, that isn't that bad. I thought it was
No, it's
worse.
not too bad.
It looked for a moment there. I was about to be very upset.
Right. So here we're getting environment variables and stuff that are passed in through that, and then
and then it goes to ct.sh.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. The joys of this stuff is.
So there's like 3 levels of abstraction already. Great.
Right.
Okay, keep going. Run contain. Okay, run CT container. What the hell does CT stand for? Do we know?
Chart testing. So this is a function.
Okay. Runs Docker locally. Creates a Docker container. Execs into something. Copies a kube config. Cleanup. I'm still not seeing the kind.
Here's the. Oh, so there's a separate action for kind. But here's the thing, like that's the action itself. Maybe we should just be looking at the actual chart testing tool itself.
Are you high?
What are you talking about?
This is. I'm sorry. Like this is. I'm trying to wrap my head around this. I'm sorry. I haven't thought about this in a while.
Okay, so chart testing is the app, right?
Yes. Okay.
And then the chart testing action is there a wrapper around that app to do the GitHub
around the
actions,
okay.
Right.
But
so in theory, you could do brew install chart testing and then type in like ct lint and have it lint your chart. CT lint and install and have it lint and install. So the GitHub action is just wrapping all of that in a bunch of GitHub specific nonsense.
Oh wow. Okay. This is okay. So this got actually significantly easier all of a sudden.
Right.
So go back to the catalog real fast. There's a chance that someone's already created this. See if there's a CT. No. Chart
I did a look for Helm, and there's only a couple of Helm things, and none of them were what we're looking for.
What is conf test?
Conf test is that Gareth Rushgrove created it. It helps you run. Kube manifests through Open Policy Agent.
That's right. Yes, Sneak guy, right? Was Puppet
Yeah.
Guy Sneak Guy now? Yeah.
Yeah,
Click
yeah.
on that for me just real quick. Humor me. And then 10, yeah. And then conf test YAML. Because if I'm correctly, that's a Go binary also, right? So in theory, you see, there we go. There's the steps to do it.
Yeah, so I'm thinking this should be similar to that because I think
Yep.
we build the chart tester into an image.
Yep.
And so we could probably copy this.
Yeah.
This is a base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you saw the options at the very bottom, and all of a sudden this just becomes one more task. So then we don't even have to worry about creating the pipeline initially. We just create the initial task that does the thing. Oh, this is great. Okay, this got a hell of a lot easier.
And so I guess we would have there'd be a git clone task somewhere already, right? And so we would create a pipeline and wrap this and that sort of in a pipeline, and then Yep.
So let's get this task built first. So if you just want to look at it, there's a git clone task. If you want to just go into it real quick, it's very complex. They do a lot of stuff in there. But
do we need to look at it right now? Like,
no,
shouldn't we just get the?
We can just create it. Yep.
So where's our helm? No. Oh, tasks. CP helm conf test to helm chart test.
Isn't it one word? No, it's not. Okay, my bad.
We want to -R. And what did we discover the other week? -R and -R are the same thing.
Yes, we did. That's right.
So helm chart testing.
Oh, thank you.
That is your GitHub username, right?
That is correct. Thank you
oh, look, we're the same length.
Oh, that's so nice.
What's his 01? Is that like a standard?
Yeah, they did everyone as 01 for right now. Eventually they're gonna spur it out to different things. But,
is that so you can version the tasks as well as the? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
There's a value problem being able to just do this right now. Write out the README. What is it called? README development or whatever, where you actually write out what you're expecting to do. So I think there is something valuable there.
All right. So we want to call this helm chart testing. Tesling. Did it do a 5-to-1 split too? Make it possible to use chart testing. github.com/helm/chart testing within your tekton pipelines.
Yay.
Chart testing is a tool for lint and what's the usually big boy words? Lint and install testing. Helm charts.
Chart testing is a tool for linting and installing Helm charts.
No, lint and install testing. So lint testing and install testing.
Okay.
Either as a singular or mono. Charts or part of a mono repo. Good enough. There's not really anything we need to do here, is there?
Correct. We don't need to. Well, I mean, we can do the install of like. No. Go back. You want the kubectl and change that master task helm conf
Ah,
task.
yeah.
That's
Gotcha.
actually how you install the actual task to get to do the thing. So for the task, just delete that first line up to for the task use, right?
Hey, if we want to, we can pull request a little typo fix there.
Nice, always fun.
All
sorry.
right. So this is helm chart testing. Helm chart testing.
Yep. Now I would just change that to usage instead of helm.
Yeah.
Usage. Usage. No. No. Okay. I thought it was funny. I'm not a very funny man. I know.
Yeah. No, definitely not. $S helm contest with helm chart testing. That should take care of a bunch of stuff. Do fix me, because we'll need to figure out the parameters we need to pass in. Well, let's look at that now. So chart testing, let's pop this over to here and pop this over to here.
Environmental variables. That seems important to have.
Well, I'm thinking we can look at the action and what
okay. That's reasonable.
inputs the action has.
That seems like a great idea.
And we can even bring this back across.
There's some same defaults, right?
Yeah. So the README, raw. No.
You had blame. And I'm going to distract you real quick. What's the bang M thing on the left-hand side?
Give me 1 second. Where?
Underneath the zoom thing. What's the bang M thing? On your
Underneath
taskbar.
the zoom thing.
On your taskbar? On your application bar?
that's no machine.
Oh, nice. Okay. I hadn't seen that logo before.
Yeah, so no machines like VNC or remote desktop. I was like, bang M, what are you talking about? Okay, so that should give us that. I don't know what workspaces means. Is this something we still need to keep?
So workspaces are useful. So they spin up the tasks in individual namespaces. So if something blows up, you can go and investigate it.
Okay.
I just do a fix me on this one too. Let's actually get the thing going before we go start messing with that kind of stuff.
All right. So conf test.
Now we need to change the name.
Yeah. Helm contest with helm chart testing.
Okay.
Version 1 tags test. $S contest with chart testing. Yes, I think I saw this somewhere too. See how that goes. Chart testing. The tool for
So those are those params you added in. I want to
right.
image. There you go.
So image.
And then grab that default right up there.
Yeah.
So it's already there. Config. Come back to whatever the default's supposed to be later. Command.
Do we have to have defaults?
I believe so.
Well, we'll.
No, wait, no. You can. It'll just break if it's not there.
Right. Well, we'll just set those as null for now, and we can always come back. So
oh no, you don't want to put the params image there, so somebody can overwrite it. Do $ open, like the default. That's fine.
oh
right?
yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Sorry, that's what I was thinking about doing anyway. I was just okay. So
Params.
params dot
image. Yep. And whatever the main command is. What is it?
No, so the command is a is actually an argument.
Oh, okay.
So it's actually I believe CT. Come back to here. Yeah, CT. Params action. Pop back to where were we?
And run chart testing install. What's it? Just for my own education, linting is obviously makes sense, but what's the difference between linting and install? Is it like actually installs it on the kind cluster?
Yeah, it actually installs it on the kind cluster. So we're actually going to be creating two actions: a lint action, tasks, a lint task, and an install task. So we should come back to here. So our command is actually all right.
Oh yes, yeah. Well, I don't actually know. Is there a kind? Let me see. Look, hang on.
Well, we actually don't need it because we can just install to the kube cluster that it's deployed on.
Oh, yeah, true.
Right?
I think so.
Because basically, we'll create a namespace, we'll do a helm install, and then if that's successful, we'll then do a delete of the namespace, and that way we're clean.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I'm with you.
But what we want to do is we're going to move it. Where are we? Move helm conf test to helm chart testing .yaml. Now, do we have multiple tasks, or do we have okay. I'm just going to go ahead and keep with this guy.
Let's just focus on getting the linting done first.
Yeah.
Right.
So what we'll do is for the command, we'll set the default to lint.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Well,
we have that.
We'll have to change it to helm chart linting instead of helm chart testing linting.
Yeah, maybe. But when we separate, when we start working on the install, I'll figure that out.
Okay.
Because that'll just be some quick search and replace.
And interestingly enough, there is not a create a kind cluster action or in the catalog, which would be kind of weird if you think about it, but it would be an interesting exercise.
I mean, you can run kind in Kubernetes if you have the right stuff set up for privileged containers and stuff.
Oh,
but I don't think we would need to do that. We should be able to just say, this is your testing cluster. We're going to create a namespace, deploy some stuff, and then clean it up. I think that's probably the way most people would be doing this stuff anyway, using tekton. All right, so that is. That might be it.
No. Really?
Yeah, so now we need a pipeline to do a git clone.
Actually, go back up real quick. Go back into it. Let's change it from command to script.
No.
Steps. No, down to the very bottom.
We'll change it to.
From command right there to script under image.
Actually, it should be. Match that, and this guy right here.
Yeah. And then it's that little, what is it? The stupid little pipe symbol, 2 spaces pipe, and then take away the whatchamacallits.
So I'm making it one line.
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
It's a little bit like it's a little queer, right? Like this is exactly what it does now. Oh, we need the actual. We need the location of the file though of what it's doing, right? Like CT lint, whatever the thing is.
Well, that's where the workspace comes in, right? Somewhere like a previous stage is going to clone
okay.
repo in, right, into the source workspace. Is that not what the workspace is?
No, you're right.
Finding
you're right.
a volume. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But I think we're missing one thing. Give me 2 seconds. I'm looking for an example. Yeah, here we go. So I have a feeling we're going to need something along these lines. I just sent it to you on Slack.
On Slack.
I'm not 100% sure what the incantation is, but you see where I'm going with that. See how that checkout directory is workspaces, output path, subdirectory?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Where did my thing go? I don't know, workspaces source path.
That's a working directory.
Yeah, well, that's the right place. That's where.
Oh yeah, and it would be there. Yeah, it would be there. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm just double checking, man.
No, I get you. So that's that done. So where do we then create the pipeline?
Okay. So where's a cluster? Do you want to use my cluster? But it's not exactly in fully clean state.
Yeah. We could use either, but you've probably already authed to it, right?
No. But if you just type
No?
K8S real quick, then you will. Oh. Shit.
Wow.
Type workshop, then K8S. Hunter
There you
too.
go. I put your. I could. Yeah.
There we go. Okay, cool.
All right.
So yeah, do K get NS. Yep. We should have a tekton pipeline. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
So um first thing we got to do is go ahead and kubectl apply um the thing we have here.
Do we need to do it in a certain namespace?
Do K get tasks for me real quick. Yeah, so we want to be in the tekton name pipelines.
What do I get it to autocomplete? Oh, right. I was not trying to use tab.
Yeah,
So
I need to get rid of that.
apply.
I need to get rid of that dark color, whatever. I don't know how I got that. Anyway,
Yeah.
go ahead and put that in. Okay. So go ahead and just hop out of this and create another folder and call it a pipeline.yaml or something like that. And then might as well just bring up our old hello
Wait.
goodbye pipeline.
Oh, where did I? Oh my goodness!
CD
Look at this
dash.
amateur.
Yeah,
Look at this
okay.
amateur.
CD dash.
Oh yeah, I guess that would have worked. All right. Make the pipelines.
Pipelines.
Okay.
Hell, just bring up the getting started guide and look at the one we created. It's probably the easiest way to do it.
Oh yeah.
Probably the fastest path.
Tekton getting started.
There you go.
Guide.
Right there. Oh, I see what you're doing there. Showing up.
No, I wasn't doing that. I was not doing that. So we created the task. Now we need to create a pipeline.
Yep. Wait, this isn't our hello goodbye one. That one has a lot more stuff than we need. Tekton docs. Tekton.dev/docs. Getting started with pipelines. There you go. Getting started with pipelines on the left-hand side. That's the doc we did.
Yay! Oh, look how good this doc is.
I know, it's great, isn't it? There we go. So that is so much an easier explanation of what we're trying to do.
Right. God damn it. Was it set paste?
Yep. There we go. Okay, so we want to do, let's see.
Right.
And then right quit out of this real quick and then show the tasks again. What was it? Get task.
Oh, hang on. Let me just open that up here.
Well, I have one specific version on. Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
the
think
task.
it's called get clone. Get dash clone.
Yeah.
And then hang on, give me a second here. I got another good
Wasn't
example.
wasn't the other pipeline we were looking at actually using that?
Yeah, I've got a good example of that. Hang on one second.
Okay.
Pipeline. So here's a little bit more in depth, but it's actually a really good example right there.
Right here.
So if you look at the line 23, there we go. There the actual task. You see the get clone is there, the
Yep.
params of the URL that we need to add, and
Right,
then
but we need to make sure we have a workspace
Mhm.
and a repo URL. I think that's what we need there. Just under spec. Really? Who did that?
it was your get or set base again. Yep. I've heard that people like bind F11 or whatever to that because it's so commonly used.
Right.
Which makes sense if you think about it. And we don't have to worry about the push or the curl. So that's two params we don't have to worry about.
Oh.
And we want
Okay,
to
so
do
we
get
just
clone.
want the repo URL.
Yep. You feeling good, CZ? Feeling good here?
Feeling pretty good here. Right. So git clone, workspaces, output. Oh, that's just naming it for the, yeah, okay. And then I need to do the task for our task.
Yep.
So that'll be in CD, where did we go? Stream, helm, tekton, pipe, catalog, task, helm, chart, testing, helm, chart, testing.
The name is
It was just helm chart testing, right?
yes.
Helm chart testing lint.
And we probably wanted that workspaces also in there. Right. So it's unified.
Yeah.
Do you hear a high pitched beeping noise or buzzing?
No.
Losing my hearing. Great.
So we want that. No. How did you do that so badly?
Yeah,
and then I think that's named source.
No, you want to use the one, the same one you did in the top. Right?
No, I give it a name and then refer to it, I think.
Okay, well then Yeah, then you need to change the top one to source also.
Okay. No, I think the workspace is named for inside the task, right? Because they're both calling the shared data. But I think this has to match what the action expects.
Okay.
Right? Because you can see here it says workspace's name is source. I think that's what we're doing anyway. We'll see what happens. And then params name command value lint. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. So that's going to clone it in. Now, do I need to know the name of the repo?
That is an option you can put at the. If you go to that cat app, I just lost it. Where the hell did it go? If you go back to the tekton run.sh, one directory from there.
Hang on, let me just. I've lost what I was doing.
No, this is just us debugging it, right? Like you wouldn't actually do this in the real world, but this is what we have to do to get it to work, and then eventually we tie it into other stuff.
Yeah, but
yeah, I'll show you. Hang on, scroll up. Yeah, scroll up, and then go tekton. Yep, tekton run.sh. So if you look at that tekton pipeline command on line 17, I know this is gross. I know it is. But you see where it is right there, the repo URL?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you do it. And you tell it what namespace to be in and what
Oh yeah, no, that's not what I was trying to figure out.
Oh, sorry.
So where we're cloning the repo into this shared data workspace, but isn't it going to be receiving a name? And I would need to change into that directory. Which was that's what I was going to look at here in the app in this guy. Image run after clone. Maybe it's okay. All right, let's roll with it and see what happens. So let's grab that guy, and we might as well.
You don't want that PVC. You want to remove those PVC lines. And the Docker URL and the app URL.
Oh, this is super ugly. Oh, yeah, this is so bad. I think I really just wanted this guy.
Yep.
From catalog shelf. Oh my God. I'm just going to do some wrapping to make it easier for us to read. All right. So workspace is correct on shared data, but I don't want that. And then repo URL. We don't need any of that. What's -n and -s?
-n is namespace and -s is escaping me. So just do tkn -- help. So we want to do that as.
Oh yeah, I
whatever-
see. Because it's
Yeah.
All right. So
I mean, just
let's
do it
give
as like, yeah, do it as like testing or CT, whatever. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
We just want to be stepping on. Well, no. Oh
we
shit.
don't-
No, hang on. No. We need to do a tekton pipelines. Tekton pipelines is the namespace. It's the stupid like permissions with service accounts and crap to get to see everything. So just do tekton pipelines. Yeah, we have
Okay.
problems with that.
What's this
What
from
is-
catalog shelf? We don't want that, right? We want. Is this just a name we're giving it?
That's just a name.
Lint my charts. Yo. And then we can give this github.com/paul/charts.git. That is actually a valid repository. Wrap that. tkn pipeline -h. Create -h.
I'm not seeing
-s is whatever. Oh, that's tekton pipeline start.
Service account.
Service account.
Yeah. You want default.
Okay,
Because
so the service account in tekton pipelines has the right
correct
permissions to do that. Yeah. Okay.
That was good.
Chmod +x run.sh.
Go ahead and apply the
yeah.
pipeline.
Uh-oh, 25. There is no
Name is
25.
Name is not the same on both sides. Lint and clone.
No, it's.
Is that right?
Isn't that it?
Hang on. Tasks. The tasks.
No?
The name should be under the S. The dash should be under the S.
Hang on, I need to fix what I just did because it was a bad idea.
And params is the same as name. And then lint needs to be pushed over.
Hang on one sec. The cough and didn't want to deafen you. All right, so name is where.
Yeah, so lint.
Oh, I see.
Lint needs to be pushed over.
Lint needs the whole.
Mm-hmm.
This whole section.
Yep. Do you want me to do it?
No, I got it. I'm just going to make sure everything else is lined up with it, and that way we can.
Oh, okay.
And so
is that workspace in the right spot too? Workspaces should be under name, and then
it is.
The dash, the N should be under the R.
The N should be under the R.
For yeah, name should be under.
Oh, that doesn't matter so much because that's a list. It can be indented or not.
Okay.
But we should just do that. All right. There we go.
All right.
No, this has got to be
What did?
that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So actually, let's just go ahead and run this command like that. Whoa. What just happened?
I think it worked.
No, I didn't actually run it.
Oh.
It did not like being pasted.
Mm-hmm.
Why are computers so terrible?
Oh, dude, I'm still figuring that one out.
What is wrong with me? Invalid input format for workspace.
Workspace name. Is that not right? Dash workspace. No, it's dash workspace name. Yeah, that's what it is.
What does the doc say?
Oh God, now you're asking.
It's a string array.
Put it in quotes, I guess. Oh, I got to bounce. I'll be back in just a little bit. I just got to do this whole thing, but I'll be back. I swear. Don't. And I got it streaming on a window, so I'll be still watching what you're doing, yelling at you at the screen. FYI.
That sounds perfect.
All right, I'll see you in a bit.
Okay. Oh my God, Paul. All right, so grep, just trying to find a working version of this. Pipeline run. Really? What is wrong with me? Start. My brain is not functioning. I don't understand. Let's look at docs. TKN pipeline run define workspace. All right, let's see what we see here. An issue, expected behavior, TKN workspace, name equals name. I mean, that looks right. All right, oh, that is not the right place. So cat run. Right, we know that this should be name equals invalid input format for workspace. What does this mean? TKN error invalid pipeline for. Yeah, this guy gets it. No, this guy doesn't get it. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let me see. Do we even need that? Let's run without that and see what happens. Name for the workspace. I mean, shared data. Oh, I need to. I see. So I need to specify that it's a type of empty dir. So does this look like? Oh, keep going to the wrong place. K get PR. TKR logs. TKN. TKN task run logs. Clone. Failed to fetch master. Oh, snap. I believe this is an error because my repo defaults branch is main, not master. So that should be an easy-ish fix. Then pipeline, repo URL. Did we have this up already somewhere? Git clone, revision, submodule. Wait, is it really revision? Sure. And so that goes next to URL. So wherever I have URL, I need to set a revision, param repo URL. So name, revision, value, main. But I should set this to be a params revision. And because I'm setting a value there, I need to set it here. Name, revision, to script, default, set it to main. Okay, apply -F. And then I can tkn task run, tkn. Let's see if I can fix this guy. So name, shared data, tkn pipeline start workspace empty dir. empty dir. That doesn't look like what I want. My secret and my empty dir. Aha. So that's what we want. Name equals, and then empty dir equals. Great. Great success. So it was. I guess we don't need the quotes around the whole thing. Is that right? And that should be an equals. All right, maybe this is going to get us closer to what we want. So let's now run. And then look at this logs command to track the progress. All right, successfully cloned. Helm chart testing. Must be in a Git repository. Yeah, so I guess I need to know I need a directory, right? Because the worker is going to be one directory down from where we're cloned to, if I'm getting this right. Oh, is this it here? Workspace output? Aha. So workspace output is now where my thing is going. So let's go back to our task. Let's just copy our task into here. Catalog, tasks, helm, chart testing, to task.yaml. All right, so now we look at our task.yaml. Workspaces source path / source. Is this right? Is that what I saw from up here? No, it was output, wasn't it? Workspace / output, yeah. Right. So K apply to task. That doesn't seem quite right. I feel like I shouldn't be hard coding that here. My working workspace's source path. All right, we'll just roll with it and see what happens. So I've applied I should be able to rerun the pipeline run. And then run this fella. Where's the pod name? Has failed. No chart changes detected. Oh. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Must be in a Git repository. Okay. So I was doing a git init. And then a git clone in path workspace output. I don't understand what I'm missing. Provision main respec. It's cloned correctly. It's my SHA. It's getting a SHA. So while it's in this directory, it's working. Let me see. Let me see. So I actually want this to be let me think about what we have. Running CT. Let's look at our CT arguments. I might need to pass in that we're in the main, not master. CT remote, chartster, remote. Where's our config settings? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Where can we run config? Where's all of our config options? Examples. Nope. Doc. Etsy. Here we go. No. Doc. CT lint. Lint and validate. Aha. We need to set this fella right here to be equals main. So we need to figure that out at some point. Let's have a look at my github.com. Those are charts. This is the repo we're doing. We have a ct.yaml in here, and we are actually setting the target branch there, and we're setting the charts does. So that's actually doing like everything I should need if I'm actually in this directory. Oh my goodness. So I shouldn't need this. So how do we figure out where I'm at? All right, so let me see. This is my task. Here's my source. Oh, I can just do tree or find dot. Like that should give me some information about the directory, and then I might be able to find out what's going on. So run. Wait. K apply -f task, and then run it again, and then look at our logs. We've failed again, but we should see tree not found. You should flip to the OR. Find dot. That works, yes. All right, so edit the task. Here's our script. Apply the task. Run the task. Add our logs. All right. Yeah, so there's literally nothing in the directory that we thought we were in. So maybe that working door really broke stuff. Workspaces, source path. Let's make sure we apply that, and let's look at our pipeline. Workspaces source is shared data. Oh, yeah, I think I'm just not very clever. So let's make sure we have that up to date, and then rerun our pipeline, and then rewatch our logs, and we'll see what we get now. Must be in the Git repository, so we might still be seeing the same thing. All right, so there's nothing in our directory, and that means that our directory is not it's not happening right. So get pods. What was the latest one to run? Git clone. Oh, hang on. Do we actually need a PVC here, JJ? Edit pod. Yeah, this is our run. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Containers. Doesn't it run in it? Containers. Oh God, I can't read this. But if it's multiple pods and they're empty dirs, that's not going to work. Share workspaces, tekton pipeline tasks. Workspaces are incredibly useful, he says. Ugh, go away. Serverless pipeline. Workspace. Task. Let's pop back to where this guy was. Maybe we did want to. Maybe we did want a PVC. Maybe we did. Oh, if this is the problem, JJ, I will fight you. I will fight you so hard. All right. So do we need to create this? PVC.yaml, set prompt, set paste. Come on, amateur hour. Okay, full test. I don't think we can get one that small. One gig. And then k apply -f PVC. Okay, so he uses that. And then in run, he's applying that, and then he's using a claim name. I'm going to fight you so hard, JJ, when you get back telling me I didn't need this. And then vim run. Paste that in. Pop you out. And then what do I call it? Pull test. And then we run. Okay, get PVC, make sure we have our PVC. Pending. All right, so I guess one that is ready, when that PVC is ready, we should then see the pipeline run start. If all has gone to plan. How long does it take to get a PVC? Hey, PVC, where are you? Hey, PVC, there you are. There's my pipeline. All right. JJ. That is amusing. Hey, look, it worked. I will fight you, JJ. All right. Now, what it says here is no chart changes detected, because what chart testing is actually doing is it's designed for pull requests. And so it is testing that the branch that you have created a pull request from matches, has any changes in any of the charts, and it will only test the ones that do have that change. And that is how we can test a monorepo filled with multiple charts. I'm not sure if we have an option to bypass that and just test everything that's in there. But what we could probably do is I can come into here, development, GitHub me, charts, git checkout main, pull origin main, and then I can git checkout dash B. JJ makes me mad. Helm create test for tekton. Uh-oh. We just move it into charts. Test for tekton. So this is basically a monorepo with a charts directory and a bunch of charts in it, which just created this new one called test for tekton. And so we can git add, git commit, and testing with tekton, git push origin. JJ makes me mad. And that's the branch we're using here. And so for, let's look at our task. Nope, it is the pipeline. And we actually want to change the revision here to match. Oh, we want to override this with the run, right? And so vim task, vim run. Oh, how do I? How do I override tkn pipeline start dash h? Params, p param. Aha. Run. Oh, I already had a p in there. Come on, Paul, wake up to yourself. Revision equals, was it JJ makes me mad? Is that right? JJ makes me mad. Escape that out and then run. Wait a second. First of all, I need to get rid of that find, but where's my remote origin already exists? Oh my God. Okay. That is what, okay. K apply. Oh, JJ. Oh, JJ. Does that mean that every time I test this, I need to create a new PVC? K apply dash F. K delete dash S PVC.yaml. Oh, JJ, you're gonna make me wait all this time? Is there, maybe there's a delete data option. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't just have Tekton create a PVC. Pipeline start, create workspace PVC. Aha. It's a JJ.
Hey, I saw some success. I saw some success.
Yeah, partial success. Oh, JJ, I'm so unhappy right now.
All right, how can I help? How can I help?
All right, so here's the deal. We did need that PVC.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
Because we need a volume to share between the GitHub pod and the chart testing pod, right?
And you're waiting a god-awful amount of time for PVCs to spin up, huh?
Well, not just that, but every time I rerun this while I'm testing, I need to create and delete a PVC.
Okay.
And that seems suboptimal.
Yes. Let me send you.
Please do.
Hang on. So let me go back into terminal. Did I lose it already? I lost it. Hang on.
I tried using an empty dir, but then of course it was cleared out for the second pod.
Yep. Okay. So turns out, if you look here in pod search, so this right here, when we install these charts, and then we run this storage class, or you can't see me highlight it. Shit.
Right.
If you see this changes the storage class to block gold. And this is the thing I was talking about the other day.
Okay.
It turns it into like maybe 30 seconds at most for it to come in.
Oh, cool.
And not have to deal with the problem either. So
nice.
if I do
run that.
bash blah. There we go.
Oh, wait, it was trying to do something with Helm?
Well, it installs some Helm charts, yeah. But if we do
wait, hang on, go back
to get
SC.
Yeah, if you do see this, our default now should be block. God damn it, block gold right there. Right. Where is it?
Oh yeah, block gold. That's default.
Yep. you should see a significant increase in
All right.
provisioning now.
Cool. So this is now it's still a thing we need to do.
You probably have to do kubectl for it too.
Kubectl.
Yep.
Kubectl. Did you have some fun meetings?
Oh no, still working on things. Still many things happening.
Yeah, you should just fight them.
Trying to make life better for everybody, and that can get you in
Well,
trouble.
that's your first mistake.
Yep. Yep.
Was it Homer says the secret to success is to just never try? That's better.
I just know.
Oh, waiting for PVCs. This is my life.
Should only take a minute. Here, hang on.
Yeah, I think it's still deleting the old one that's taking time because it's on the old class.
Watch kubectl get PVC. There we go.
Terminating. It was on IBM Block Gold.
That's not good. That's not good. That's supposed to be better. It's supposed to be better.
You have been doing a bunch of tekton. Is there no other way to do a shared volume other than a persistent volume?
Not really. There is the host. Oh God, what was the term? Oh fuck, I don't remember the name.
Oh, we don't want to do a host volume.
Yeah. Well, no, it was a host volume. Was it a host volume?
Is there actually, has someone got a task for like deleting the contents of a workspace?
Like a cleanup?
Yeah. Let's have a look at our.
I don't actually know. I don't know.
Where were we? Oh God, I'm lost in. No. Here's our catalog task. Let's look for clean. No, delete. Workspace.
That is really surprising.
How hard would it be to create one?
I mean, it would just, in essence, just go in there and delete everything, right?
Right. So that'll just run when it's ready. Task to clean up workspace.yaml. Task S home chart testing with workspace. rm-rf that.
Wouldn't you want to do that as the params working there?
No, I just want to make sure I'm out of the working dir before I delete the working dir.
With you. Yep.
You don't have to, but I thought that might be a bit cleaner.
No, you're right. You're right.
So we'll call it clean up there. Clean up there. And then image, we can probably just do, did I kill all my parameters? I did. That's fine. We'll just, oh. Alpine latest because that's how we roll.
Damn straight.
Right, and then we do, here's our pipeline. And clean up. Task ref. And clean up workspace. Workspaces. Oh, bless me.
Mm.
Sorry about that. Name. Clean up. Workspace. Shared data. Look what I did. That's funny. Task to clean up to task. Move clean up to. Okay, apply clean dash F. Clean up. Okay, apply dash F task. Okay, apply dash S pipeline. Okay, get BBC. Dude.
Still stuck there, huh?
How is that?
Hang on. I've
No,
seen
it
this
doesn't matter,
before. Isn't there a
I'm just gonna-
finalizers? System of finalizer. What is it?
Yeah. It probably is that. Not deployment, PVC.
There we go. Yeah, nuke them.
Yeah, but what's it protecting?
It's protecting the PVC though.
But from what? Is there a way to tell Tekton to clean up all the old pods?
I don't know.
It must have a thing to keep. Has it got a? It probably keeps a memory of how many runs and cleans up after that. I don't know.
It's reasonable.
But let's just do this. PVC. We'll test 2. Then run. Test 2. So okay, apply dash PVC. All right, so we've got a new PVC coming up. Okay, get PVC. It's pending, but when that is up, we then have the run that is going to claim it, and in theory, it will run that cleanup. Oh, that's what I want to do. Task. Is I can get rid of this fella here. All right. All right. So it is bound. And so now I should be able to run. Now we should be able to look at this. Vim, clean up workspace. Ah, come on. Okay, apply -f, clean up workspace. Will this recover? Probably not. Oh, damn it. All right. So it's not quite what we wanted. Clean up workspace. That'll have to do. Okay, apply -f, clean up workspace. Run. Wait, it found. Oh. Okay, that worked. Remote origin already exists, so it hasn't cleaned. Oh, because there's a .git. Oh my god, this is literally the worst.
Gotta love CI, man. But as soon as you finally figure it out and have to deal with it, it just works. Hey, we should not have to write Groovy. Think of it that way.
Yeah, there is that. It's so fragile how many like little tiny discrete moving parts there are.
And that was kind of the reason why I mentioned at the very beginning, was saying that this is not normally how people interact with this stuff, right? Like, we are really manipulating the API when there is porcelain out there that does all this stuff for you. But the idea is that you should be able to just take these 2 tasks or 3 tasks, I guess, and 1 pipeline, and you should have everything you need, right?
Yeah, except you have to hard code all this stuff, a bunch of stuff into the pipeline, or you need to do a bunch of extra stuff at the pipeline run command.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't just do a kubectl create persistent volume? Boo.
I've never actually thought about that. Yeah.
So get PVC. So what is it? Like, what is it bound to? Because it finished, right? Shouldn't it be unbound once the pod's no longer running? All right, let's do this.
Hmm.
Okay, delete. Pipeline runs. Oh. Oh. Wee, bye-bye. Okay, let me see. Oh, and that cleaned up that block. So the problem is until that pipeline run is deleted, this damn thing's bound to it.
Hmm. Oh, shit. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. We've seen that before.
This is hot garbage, man. Like, I mean, it's not fair to like people that are working on it, but I don't know. It feels like
that's why I asked for the finalizers, because I thought that was one of the things we debugged to get to the point where
Right.
the pipeline runs.
Yeah.
That's right. My bad.
Well, maybe now we've done this, we'll get better luck at the run. So, okay, kubectl delete -f pvc.yaml kubectl create -s fpvc.yaml, and then now we've done that, we can go to our pipeline, get rid of that cleanup nonsense. See, this actually makes me wish we could compose steps together into a task instead of having to compose. Can we specify steps separately? Because really, if I could have
steps
a task,
steps are a part of a task.
but can you have like can a task be like a subtask of a task? Because there's no reason I couldn't be running these in the same pod, right? Because steps run in the same pod, in a single pod, right? And therefore, two things inside of a task would be able to share an empty dir. If you wanted tasks to be able to share an empty dir, they would need to be part of the same pod, but we don't seem to be able to do that.
Like there's a step template field, creates a container configuration, and use the starting point for all steps in your task.
Yeah.
Yeah, not exactly. And you can also install sidecars.
Yeah,
which isn't what you're looking for.
Doesn't solve the. All right. K apply -f pipeline. K apply -f. I don't think I changed task, but we'll apply it anyway. And then let's run. Okay, get PVC. Watch kubectl get PVC. Sit and stare at the screen time.
Yeah, that's what is a developer's life, but watching a progress bar going across the screen.
Right.
Yay.
All right, bound. So now we should be able to watch the pipeline log.
This is where Adam Roberts would join in. Be like, hey, you should be using the dashboard. He's one of the developers on the dashboard team. He's the
Right.
guy that I've been doing tekton work with. There we go. Nope.
Back to being must be in a. Wait, what the hell?
Enter.
It
Must be.
ran the lint before the clone.
Oh, okay. We can fix that. You just the run after command inside the task in the pipeline. I'm surprised that hasn't happened before.
Oh, okay. Vim pipeline. Yeah.
So yeah, do lint do underneath that. Run after. Yep. Clone. I'm pretty sure it's just clone. Hold on. Make sure it's not the.
No, I'm just gonna roll with it.
Okay.
Oh boy.
It's in square brackets.
An array?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
You and your words.
Words. They're the best. Now, of course, what do we get to do again? Wait for the PVC to go and come back.
I thought you need to delete the pipeline run and then it'll kill it.
Thank you.
It's still. Now look at the PVCs. Still gonna make sure it's gone.
Fuck it. Yeah, it was gone. All right. What metadata does Tekton provide? Like, can we get like a pipeline run ID and use that
Yes.
to create a directory on the PVC?
Don't know. I mean, there's no reason.
Then we'd need to be able to pass it as a parameter to all the. Yeah, that's.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. It feels like there's got to be a better way to pass things like this between tasks.
Mm-hmm.
I think PVC is probably a bit too heavy-handed. I mean, especially when a lot of clusters, 5 to 10 minutes to get a PVC isn't that unheard of.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so to have like an instant 5 to 10 minute delay on any CI run seems a little bit excessive, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. It seems like a gap.
Yeah. I mean, I guessed, well, if you do host volumes, is that even going to work? Because that needs to make sure that the pods are bound to the same host. And there's no guarantee of that.
Yeah, it is a weird usability
unless you
story.
do affinities. Uh-oh. No chart change detected.
I mean, isn't that good?
Oh.
What?
Yeah. I wonder if we need to.
Talk to me, Goose.
Yeah. I'm just thinking inside my head instead of thinking out loud. So when chart testing runs, it gets the, like, you're inside of a branch, right?
Mhm.
Because it's designed to be run in a pull request, and so it does a git diff between it and your master branch or your main branch,
Mhm.
and then it will only test charts that have actually changed. And so I'm wondering is if the way what
I mean, how are we supposed to debug, or how are we supposed to test this in an environment like if we're not making any changes? Like, how do
no
you
no I have made
develop?
changes.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'm pulling my branch, which is basically the pull request. Um,
so do you need to change it to the master? No, then you
no,
wouldn't
no,
get
no.
the actual change.
Well, what I think is happening is um, it is not. My brain is failing at words. All right, so let me just show you. Here's the run.sh,
Hmm.
and you can see there I've got a branch called JJ Makes Me Mad.
Yep.
Um, so that should work. I'm wondering if it's unable to check out the master branch. Like if it's only git cloning a specific
Oh, it's a
branch.
shallow clone.
That's what I'm wondering.
It is a shallow clone.
Yeah. So how do we
I can tell.
increase
Yeah.
the depth of the clone?
So if you go into the back to the terminal.
I lost. Yeah, here we go.
Go up a directory.
Up a directory.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was going to show you the task, that the git clone task, right?
Oh, you have one.
Yeah, we had one in here that we could probably just change.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Cat app. Ah, shit. Oh, okay, hang on. Go into cat app and then tekton. Oh, I guess you're already in there. So cd dot up one. There should be a catalog repo in there. No. Really? Shit. Okay, well, if you want to just, if you
All
go to
right.
the
Let's
wherever.
just go to up here, and oop, that's not what I wanted. Here's my catalog. I think we had.
I just want to make sure that it's the correct version. That's the.
Git clone. Oh. Huh, which version of this are we using?
Yeah, exactly. The one that I have is I git checkout E6. No, that's not going to help. Depth default 1.
Depth forms it.
I just add the version.
So should it be 0? Like what's the git clone depth 0? Depth of 1. Okay, so it doesn't tell me how to
do everything.
Yeah. Look, it says depth, create a shallow clone. It doesn't say how to. Can I do a depth of 0?
I guess.
Oh, so depth is the amount of the number of commits.
Oh, so we want
Not
to just add
the-
like 6?
No,
Six?
because it's not the commits that's the problem. It's the branch.
Hmm. Hmm.
So let's go back to our.
Well, what the ref spec is to fetch the branch before checking out the revision. Did you see that? So we can be like, check out head master, and then revision of.
Oh.
So that's like the trunk, if you will, and then the revision
so that's
is
the
the
question.
feature branch.
Do I need to set this?
I think with what you were trying to do, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
so I actually have a question in my chat. Sentient program. I have a question. Are there any GUI-based tools for developing AI applications? I find AI fascinating, but the depths of many, despite my attempts to learn, I find coding not fun and something I'm bad at. So AI is a rather large world, for lack of a better term. I would strongly look into the machine learning ecosystem if you're looking for something a little bit more GUI based. I believe the two main machine learning tools are, isn't it TensorFlow and Kubeflow are the two that are kind of taking up a lot of the narrative right now. And a lot of them use Juniper notebooks underneath them, which is not exactly GUI, mainly because you do need to do a lot of math. AI, ML, that whole ecosystem is math. It's just that it's just math. So if you have trouble with math and or math is something you've been struggling with, you will, ML is going to be hard. That's the short of it. So be wary of that. And hopefully I answered your question. Cool. Is that right, CZ? Did I get that right?
Sure. I wasn't really paying attention.
I'm not expecting it. That's okay.
Yeah, so here's the other thing is because I don't have a master branch. And so
why don't you have a master branch? Oh, you changed it to main. Okay.
Change the main. So do I need to change the ref spec to be like this?
Probably.
Before I do that, I want to have a look at the chart testing. What was that? Are you making mouth farts?
I am. I do that when I'm thinking.
Wow. Come on.
It's never easy, CZ. It's never easy.
No, it's not. I'm just trying to see where they're actually looking at the other Git issue, the other Git version. All right.
And speaking of, we're on for tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, cool.
K-get PVC. K delete PVC. Pipeline runs. Let that kind of do its thing. I guess I'll just run this and see what happens.
Holy shit.
Ref spec. Okay. The ref spec is not actually the default they set it to.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It's empty, so it's using whatever's Git default is, which should then be okay, because Git should use the correct. And the shallow clone is going to be the problem for us. Like we should be able to unset that. I wonder if we can do that. No, we can't unset it because it's kind of forcing it under the Git init. Interesting. So I don't think this will ever work as a thing. So I wonder if actually what we should do is come back to our task. Command source. Name.
Oh, that's a problem.
I'm sure Alpine has a git. Alpine git docker image Alpine / git. Perfect. Dot git URL to git, and then git checkout params git branch. Mm-hmm. So I need to I need these two parameters. Oh, actually, I can just use a pipeline run, a task run.
Mm.
Right? Again, task. Oh, actually, before I get too carried away with this,
Mm-hmm.
there's my chart testing action. But I want to look at here, action. Because actions demo. GitHub workflows, lint and test. Aha!
What's that?
I think this might be my secret.
Mm.
So I wonder if we have something similar under here. Git clone, git base, git CLI. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be interesting. All right. Do I really want to do that? All right, so we'll W get this fella. Get CLI. And we'll go back to our task.yaml. We'll undo that, and then we'll get clone these steps. Okay, apply -f task. And pipeline. All right, so now we'll have a new action. 1, 2, 3, 4. Name. History. Task ref. Get CLI. Workspaces. Name. Workspace. Shared data. Params. Get script value. Get script value. And this is a and then under here we get fetch prune on shallow. All right, what are you doing, JJ? You're not really paying attention.
No, I'm really not.
Yeah,
but I saw
you're a very
that you
bad
found.
co-streamer.
I really am. Though I do say I did. I mean, you have figured out how to do your. God damn it. Your unshallow, which is a weird
Maybe.
way, which is a weird description. But
all right.
damn it.
So we've got a get CLI task ref. We have workspace set. I need to set a work. That's already being set. Come back to here. Workspaces. Okay, so it should be called source. And then we get the fetch, shallow prune. All right, what am I missing now? I think that's all I need here. That's my parameter. So we'll get clone. So I need to do a run after clone,
Mm-hmm.
and then lint should happen after
History
history.
and
All
clone.
right. Well, that should happen. Like they should be chained together. I shouldn't need to specify.
You would think, but you never know.
Well, if they can't write software good, then that's a problem I'll face in a minute. Okay, so I think I can save that. K apply -s pipeline. Nope. Task tough ref type v1 beta 1. Try it. Oh, damn it. Close. Now I can edit my run, and I still need the PVC, unfortunately. But I think okay, you get watch. Okay, get PVC. All right, JJ. In theory, when this gets attached, we should be in a good place.
I like it. I like it.
While that's running, I actually think I might do task.yaml. Cuddle delete pipeline runs -- all. Okay, get pipeline run. Watch get PVC bound. And so we should now be able to watch this pipeline run. Nope. Okay, get pipeline run. Reason failed. Okay. Okay, describe PR.
Not seeing why. And
Okay, so here's my clone. Oh, I know what it is. This is because the documentation is wrong. Pipeline and then rerun. Because I put that ref spec in because of what they said about the ref spec, but of course, what they say about the ref spec is a lie.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's might be a good issue to pop up. Do we have? Let's pop this into a browser. Get. I don't want to get CLI. I want to get clone. So it's correct there. So it must be incorrect ref spec. Yep, this is it. Edit.
Oh my God, really? I hate computers.
What is that? Ref spec. Task. Clone. Actually, let's see. Let me see. We'll call it task get clone. Ref spec in doc is wrong. Fault ref spec in the actual task is docs. Say otherwise. Propose change. Create pull request. Cool. I don't care. All right, let's see if they get mad at me for trying to fix this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Do I have rights to that repo?
I don't know.
Is that on the catalog repo and the docs repo?
Huh?
Was that, did you put a PR against the docs repo or the catalog repo?
The catalog repo.
Ah, damn.
That's where the doc was. Wait, were you running something?
No?
Huh?
No?
Okay, get PR. Failed. Wait, why is this saying failed? Exit code equals 0. Oh. One failed, one skipped. Why are you skipping one? Delete pipeline runs. Okay, let's look at our pipeline. Okay, our task clone runs and then git CLI task ref. That specifies the workspace. And then it runs a git fetch. And then the lint runs after that. Okay, apply -f pipeline. Okay, get tasks. Git CLI is there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I think it's almost time to wrap it up, even though we have been unsuccessful. But I think we're pretty close. It's just figuring out some syntax and how the...
I put a whip PR in with the task you created for Lorette. You'd be amazed on how quickly people will see it coming up, and they'll be interested in comments and or like how you're doing it. It's worth it.
So you did what?
The linting task.
Yeah.
It's worth putting as a whip work in progress.
Oh, okay, I got you.
PR.
Yeah.
You'd be amazed how quickly that community will jump on it, because they're always looking for tasks. The whole idea is there's going to be a bunch of tasks that do this for you, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Again, like, JJ, what is it doing? Why is it just exiting?
Git rev spark info.
Like, it's exiting with an exit code of 0. So clone is, as far as I can tell, succeeding.
Yeah, and it echoes out the SHA that we're expecting, right?
Right. But then the whole pipeline just ends. Okay, describe PR, git clone run.
It's running.
No, it's failed.
It's failed. Yeah. Is there like a...
Wait, is this some kind of...
Is there like a exit 0 or like an exit command somewhere here?
Okay. Okay, so here we go. So the task ran...
History's right. Yeah, history's the one
yeah, but
breaking
it didn't show anything in the logs for the task run, which makes it hard to then...
What does it say here?
Out.
Nothing. Resource may not be empty.
Found
Didn't provide
did not
inputs.
match declared. Didn't quite input. I don't have an input. All right, back to here. Get CLI. As a sample, what's this sample saying? Let's do this one. Run.
Mm-hmm. Rough spec.
Workspaces. Now this Huh? This isn't even using the git CLI task. I love it. The example in the...
Doesn't actually do it. Well, go back to the cat app example, because that's supposed to be
No,
like the...
no.
No,
This
okay.
is the, like, this is specific to the git CLI.
Hmm. Why is ZSH? Did you see that? ZSH? Why is ZSH in this thing?
What are you talking about?
Control F ZSH real quick for me.
JJ, I'm fudging around in a browser right now trying
Yeah,
to find...
it's in there. It's in there. They're just doing something else.
Yeah, this is a sample.
Oh, that's a, oh, let's get cloning that. Okay, my bad.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Again, this is not actually using the git CLI task.
Oh, that's useless.
Okay, so I think I can just specify this as an empty dir, maybe. Yeah, none of these examples are using the... What is wrong with people? This guy. Okay, I think I can do this. Bin pipeline. All right, JJ, your job for the next stream is to figure out how to set paste as a default.
Noted.
Okay. Okay, apply -f pipeline. Empty dir. Come on. Workspace input. I just can't do that. Okay. Run. Workspace main equals input empty equals, I think that was what it was. chef pipeline, and then run.
Okay.
All right, let's see what happens now.
You probably know more about Tekton than 95% of the people on the planet right now.
Well, I wish I knew more than 1% of the planet. I would be happy at that.
Problem is, it's not really many people using this thing.
Well, I mean, look at how long it's taken us to do something super basic. Who would choose to go through this pain?
Well, I mean, but then now, as soon as you figure this out, that's the beauty of it. It's repeatable. Like it's designed to be truly, truly repeatable. Where now you just change out a couple more variables for a different repo, and it does exactly the same thing every single time.
If I remember the goddamn script that deletes the PVCs at the right time.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. There we go. Oh,
There's my
wait.
clone. Now it's got to switch the PVC to the history. Let's run that. Oh my.
Wait.
And then no chart change detected.
Mm.
All right. No, that's not right.
Target branch and master? No.
Target branch should be main.
Wait. Isn't that from CL or CR, whatever the hell it's called? CT. Isn't that coming from CT?
Yeah, it is.
So there's a configuration on CT we got to do now.
Well, it is there, but maybe I need to set a where are we? Chart test. Chart test. I've lost it. Helm. Chart testing. Where do I specify the config? This is it. So if I palm back to here, we can find the task. We have the param. So I just need to set default to ct.yaml. I believe that's where I've got it. Yeah, ct.yaml. Config rams.config. All right, I think that is correct. Yes. So k apply -f task, and then
Just thinking about it.
Run. We just stare at this guy for another couple of minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I have a good feeling about this run, JJ. I have
You
a good feeling
do.
about this run.
I like it.
I do.
When Paul's happy, I'm happy. Something like that.
Something like that. Come on, PVC.
Maybe. Maybe.
All right, well, it's thinking. I guess the other thing we want to do, don't make that fart noise.
Mm-hmm.
Config. All right. Oop.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, come on.
Is it not /ct.yaml?
It is.
It doesn't need a file after the fact too.
Hmm?
So like if you run that right, check the thing out right now, or you're trying to check out locally and run the command. Locally.
Yeah, I have that here. Oop.
There you go. Paste that in. Yep, run it. There you go. Oh no. Shit.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh, no, that's because I don't have this. It's fine when it's running in the image.
Okay.
Could do a Docker run. Task. Grab that. Docker run -v pwd 2/test work is it work dash -dir?
Mhm.
/test -ti -rm that, and then ct ct lint config /config ct.yaml. No, there it is. Let's see if I remember how Docker run works. It's been a hot minute. Yeah, so this is This is working.
Okay.
See how it's found that?
Yep. Mhm.
So that tells me that this isn't running in the right place. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's because I was, DED dead. Okay, apply -f task, run. Worst day of my life. Come on, PVC.
Mhm.
Come on, it's right on beer o'clock. I don't have time for
Mhm.
you to keep failing on me. I might even just go straight to whiskey or gin. All right, here we go. There's our git clone. Then we are switching over to, see, like that PVC adds like 20 seconds between containers.
It really
between
does, doesn't
pods.
it? Yeah.
And if you have any sort of complexity, boom. What?
No, that's right. Like the status one charts.
Oh, that is fixable. Where am I? I don't want this anymore. Git add, git commit -sm, remove bitnami, dep, push origin, JJ makes me mad. And then so it sees the chart to be processed, but then it says no chart change detected. So this, our target branch is now correct. The chart to be processed, but then it says no chart changes. Interesting. So we can, let's rerun this. You know what the TKN pipeline run needs? Is it needs an imperative mode where it'll just run it, watch it through to completion with the logs, and then clean it up after.
Mm-hmm. I feel like there was something kind of did that. Just not putting my finger on it, unfortunately.
Well, don't put your finger on it. You don't know where it's been.
It's true. It's a very good point.
That's how you get the corona. Oh no, I just got you demonetized. All right, come on.
No whammies. No whammies.
This is the worst.
feel like I could eat some steak tonight.
That's what I'm having for dinner.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
What
I've
kind of
got a
steak?
New York. I got a New York strip,
Yeah.
and I pulled it out at lunchtime and salted it, so it'll be nice and seasoned. And I
Nice.
actually also have, because I'm going to throw it on the grill, I have a venison backstrap
Oh,
to
nice.
cook as well, and I'll sort of nibble on the backstrap over the next few days.
When
Oh
can I
my god, it actually worked.
well, I was gonna say when can we get some picanha and smoke some picanha together?
Oh, that's a good question. Do we want to smoke it or just grill it?
Yes.
Because you want it like they have at the estancia, right?
I just want picanha in my life again, man. It's been way too long.
Look, you can buy the steaks from. We've talked about this from estancia raw right now.
Yeah, but like if I do it with you, I can get away with it, right?
Right.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, yeah, I hear. Well, we can do it sometime. Load up the rotisserie and do it.
Yeah,
I don't see
oh,
why not.
yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just tell me
Ooh.
when you want to do it.
All right, buddy.
So here we go.
Yep.
So we have actually succeeded because this actually should have had an error. And you can see the error we have is right here.
Oh, sweet.
So we are missing a field. And so if I edit my chart, Vim charts, test for tekton, chart.yaml. Oh. So there are some required fields that let me just get from, I know I just did this fella, chart.yaml. Yeah, it wants a home and a maintainers. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So git add, git commit, -m, pew pew pew, fixes, git push origin, JJ makes me mad.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can go ahead and kick off this. By the time it's ready, we'll be ready. Yeah, that's good. We're there. We're almost there.
Yeah.
So now, JJ, the next step from here would be to create a trigger, right?
Yes.
And
well,
then with the trigger, do I provide a pipeline run template? And how do I template out like needing PVCs and stuff like that?
yeah. Okay. So what we end up doing is we create a ingress service that talks to a webhook on GitHub, and GitHub talks to the ingress that triggers the build, the pipeline run to do the thing to report back to the webhook. It is challenging to get up and running, and there's a handful of different ways to do it. I need to revisit me doing it in the past with a video to see what we did, because after we were done, if you look at the triggers repo and how we did it on GitHub, it was challenging. Like if you felt this was challenging, that was challenging.
All right, here's our clone. So it can't poll and act on a poll. It has to do a webhook.
I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, I don't know. We did it the webhook way. Hey, yay!
Boom. All right. So here we are. And so now I want to go to catalog, task, helm. Oh, helm chart testing, CP. task to helm chart testing, and then make the example, and then I want to cp star dot, and then I want to run so we're using git CLI. I can clean up. Ah, good job, Paul. And clean up that guy. CP, PBC to examples. Move PBC to examples. Move pipeline to examples. Move run to examples. RM task. So we just have to sort out this git CLI. And so over here in the catalog, one, grab the roar of this. And example run. Oh,
What was it?
kubectl apply -f git CLI. And then the other one we used was git clone. I don't know which git clone we have. Do you remember? Whatever.
That one looks right.
That'll do. So we've got those two, and then kubectl apply -f pipeline.yaml kubectl apply -f / helm chart testing.yaml. Git okay. All right. Well, let's leave it on a happy note, because we got that log giving us the correct response.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do me a favor and whip that up?
With what up? I'm sorry. You said that.
Oh, yeah. Get this into, because this has probably got your Git creds or something, or an SSH key you can push to your Git.
Oh yeah, hang on.
So just somewhere where we can do a whip PR.
Yeah, give me a second.
No worries.
I don't actually know if I've forked this one before. Fork. Oh, I do. Awesome. Git remote add.
So you know what I've discovered that's made my getting much friendlier
Hmm.
is you can set a push URL that's different to the pull URL.
Hmm.
So I do a git clone on theirs, and then I do a set the push URL to my fork. And that way I'm not having to mess around with different origins for pulls and pushes.
Yeah, nice.
It's very handy.
Nice. All of a sudden that feels like an inappropriate name, but whatever.
Clint, what's wrong with Clint?
That looks right. Yeah.
Perfect.
CL helm commands
CL?
CT.
Yeah. Yeah, let me take over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Add task for helm chart testing. What did you name your remote?
JJ Asgard.
Yeah.
All right. Now I'll make the PR now for you.
And I'm going to unshare my screen so I can look at your beautiful face.
Hi.
So good job. Let's have a beer and never talk about this again.
You know, that feels appropriate. It feels appropriate. There we go. Ah. Catalog master. That looks right. That looks right. Shouldn't need any of that. Perfect. Great pull request. So 498. Sending it to you now in case you want to see it.
Cool.
All right, sir.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and hit the end stream button on my end.
As am I.